as this one is underway on EA Sports.
Well, they took it and gave it right back to him. Like, what the fuck? Cause he was an X Factor in 20. Who?
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. I got him.
Now it's Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett.
Yep.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll come up now.
Because he's hurt.
Second and long.
Fuck you need it for?
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield,
fuck them.
Turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now the second down throw on target. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 41 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex.
The nigga was, bruh, he didn't leave. That nigga didn't leave on his own. I booted that bitch. Fuck is he talking about? Fuck out of here, weak ass nigga. If you can't take the 5, get out the motherfucking kitchen. Right.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
I'm talking about.
Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. Just not a whole lot of room to operate.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places.
Yes.
Not allowing any lanes to open
Everybody had a breakout year.
From the 17, Jackson. To the goal line.
Amen, amen, amen.
They did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in,
Christian
break
McCaffrey.
on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. They can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense, everybody wants a piece of that pie.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Justin Rohrwasser now for the Patriot field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. Rohrwasser's kick is good. Had just the one big
Bro, they actually hold me.
that was enough to put
Like,
in field goal
like
range.
some of the shit some of the shit that he got, some of it was legit, but then some of the shit that he did get was fucking phony. Vince last night.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
His phone under the pillow, give it to him.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Russell Wilson sack.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down to Michelle on the screen. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. Over the middle, complete. That's Logan.
Jackson.
It'll be a gain of 11, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit.
What?
But get him out in the open field into some space.
Let me finish this game real quick and I'll play with you.
And keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 9 yards that time. Off the play fake, here's Jackson going for it all. And that
What?
is incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
That's at least a couple of times that they've tried to stretch the field here in this first quarter. They haven't been successful yet, but obviously they're going to keep trying, and maybe they'll find some seams underneath as this game progresses.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
There's a game in the calendar.
Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
Bitch, lay the fuck down, ho. Weak ass bitch.
You gotta be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Patriots 6, Seahawks nothing.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson eluding the pressure right. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted.
Stop playing with me, nigga.
Off at the 19. That interception sets them up beautifully.
Nigga, defense on fucking clamps, nigga.
All the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone.
Puss ass nigga.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
We is doing it, bitch.
Jeremiah Montre.
You ain't kicking shit, fuck nigga.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. This is Logan. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it.
Bruh, this nigga.
Very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go for it with Edmonds. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5.
Tackle made.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
Why can't we take it away? It's pointless.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard.
Oh, so you trying to please John Gay ass?
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after.
You said yeah, but we're not taking away.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence.
What team are you, bitch?
Coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
John smoking that good dick.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They run with Edmonds. And it looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Yo, so you want to be on your face, then you can't breathe either.
They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Here we go with Michelle, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, and the Patriots add on to their lead. And he's got it to make it now 13-0.
We're doing it. We're taking away in his league or whatever, but that's what he was talking about. He's talking about the new update, basically.
Now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Come on, you let them niggas talk to you like that?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's John Simon with a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
It's always interesting when you get ready for a Seattle Seahawks game because when you think of their receivers, you think of these guys are going to be 6'3", 6'4", 225 pounds out on the perimeter. But Tyler Lockett, he shatters all of those thoughts. Much more like a water bug, but maybe their most trusted target downfield. Led Seattle with 1,057 yards last season, operates in the slot and outside, and is tough as any receiver in the NFL.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Wilson to Metcalf that time. First down, Seattle.
10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing again here, Wilson. Yeah. That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
The Eagles user in Money League was crying like a bitch because the player added, because basically was taking away Carson Wentz, superstar.
Red zone opportunity for him here. 1st and 10 at the 19. Option play and Hill will keep it. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's gonna go.
Yes, they made him a superstar in this year.
From the shotgun, Wilson gonna throw deep for the end zone.
Stop playing with me, boy. That weak ass shit that you passing.
Incomplete in the end zone.
This team is not gonna make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll look to run with Dillon. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A.J. Dillon with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. And that'll make it 13-7. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
You can say the Celtics, they gon' change their abilities anyway. So what's the point, bruh? It's dumb.
Here's a quick throw to start the drive complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
You can put it on yourself. Bitch ass niggas.
From the gun, Jackson.
Move! Fuck is wrong with y'all this morning? Yes, the fuck I did. You and him are getting on my last nerve. For what? Bring me the phone. You telling him to bring me the phone, but your ass just sitting in the fucking kitchen eating something. Golly. What is it?
Intended for Greg Olsen. Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and goal.
It's fucking Kool-Aid in there. You too good for Kool-Aid? Well, you gonna fucking starve, die of thirst too then.
2nd and goal. They'll try and pound it in.
God damn. What do you want? Here. Damn, y'all two niggas getting on my goddamn nerves.
extra point now coming from Myers.
That's why it's been said.
And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Everybody. Bro, that's like the Lions get it too. What are you talking about?
Not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a
Jamal Agnew.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one
What's
here.
up?
He also picks up a first down.
And a Patriot first down.
Throwing is Jackson. Oh, it's a screen. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. Here's Jackson. Throw caught here by Bird. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is
What?
in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Damiere Byrd, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
Yards to go.
Now it's Jackson.
Oh, this nigga just ran cover 2 back to back.
Able to get there and pick it. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
10 at the 32-yard line.
Mike 46. Mike
Throwing is Wilson. Being chased out left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A third quarter now, and a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
By the Patriots.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back.
Jackson's pass.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun.
I don't know why the fuck I threw that.
And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He's got the hook up to Lee. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
And a Patriot first down.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the pickup.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Patriots 13.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And they will run it with Michelle. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
They all understand that even after that loss on 1st down, they've got a field goal attempt in their back pocket. But here on 2nd and goal, this is the time you take your shot at the end zone, I believe. Go ahead and go for the big shot right now, knowing you can always come back and kick a field goal on 4th down if you can't advance.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
Computer tackling nigga and running that shit 3 times back to back. Puss ass nigga.
And once again, the Patriots are back out in front.
So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it.
Hey, dog, you calling niggas Twinkies?
And that receiver's at a full head of steam. If you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
Oh, so you mad because he called you a Twinkie?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push. And what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Now Wilson on first down. The Pats are going to
Stop
get
playing
there.
with me,
Down
boy.
he goes. John Simon, his second sack of the night.
And Russell Wilson gets sacked, and he tied for the most sacks in the NFL last season with 48 in total. But Seattle likes to throw the ball deep. So that means you're going to take more time to get the ball downfield. Sometimes the offensive line can't hold up, and he ends up hitting the deck on those plays.
This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they
Nigga really
work it
just use a
across
playback.
midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a throw to the end zone.
Nigga, that shit
First
chop.
down, but it winds up
Throwing that bitch
incomplete.
deep, nigga.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. Third down here.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On third down, Wilson. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen.
This nigga, bruh, wow.
Seahawks first down as
Nigga just got fucking bailed.
What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket, completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. The 40, the 20, 10, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead now stands at 13.
Who?
And you can
Recruit
bet you'll put
chats.
your 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
That'll be taken about a yard deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on, nigga. Cause I know if you want to try to go deep to DK all fucking game and use a playmaker. Roll out the pocket. Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively.
Bitch, I've been here the whole time.
And that'll be knocked away. It's
I had my shit coming through the headset. Well, my audio was coming through the bitch, hop on now.
I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
I don't know why you niggas just don't text my phone.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third.
Because you're not in the group chat. That's one. Two is because when I said something about Monopoly, we was both in the conversation. It wasn't, oh, one is here, one isn't here.
This worked well that I can go to right now.
Yeah, because they were pretty successful.
What you talking about?
Inside the 25. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Nah, Richard, I'm ready to start playing more motherfucking games, more like and game chess and shit, like, cause niggas be on one day, don't want to get on for the next 4 days. Then when they want to play, you supposed to just had time to play.
Right.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, I'm talking about you, Don.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by the rookie Kyle Duggar. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he takes this one back into the end zone.
Bro, shit, niggas, some niggas just be here.
They really just gave me.
So call off the pick six.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
I know I do.
Again, Wilson. And now he'll tuck it and run. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Alright, Slime. No, I was ready to tell you, the class that I'm running isn't the best. Alright? That's how we gonna start that off. It isn't the best. Alright? It's a LMG. It's a hogger.
Losing yardage to the 7. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3.
And frankly, I don't care what you guys say about it.
As he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Did you ever think maybe you do need to run lights? Just saying.
If they can get the stop here, 3rd and goal.
You know, never know till you try it.
Out of the gun,
I'm just saying.
Wilson.
I'm just saying.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender
Just saying.
right
3-0, partner. 3-0.
And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. Patriots are close to finishing off this football game. This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle.
What the fuck type site is this?
Right at the line of scrimmage, just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I might try this site. I ain't never seen no site like this before. What the fuck?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And that'll be it. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Tonight's final score.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And this one wasn't easy. You